Good morning. What a wonderful way to start our celebration. We hope that you enjoyed your breakfast. My name is Craig Leeser, and I am the 6th grade teacher here at Faircrest. If you have been to past Veterans Day celebrations at our school, I am probably a familiar face. I love being the MC and know that it is with great pride and pleasure that I am part of this event. Now that our 7th and 8th grade student body has joined the gym and breakfast has been cleared, we would like to begin our Veterans Day program. If you are able, please stand for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the national anthem, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. For our students, once standing, this is quiet time. This is the 27th year of hosting a Veterans Day program at our school, and Chuck Daisy singing the national anthem has become a tradition. This morning he will once again share his talents accompanied by our Faircrest 7th and 8th grade band.
Please join me in singing the national anthem. And now we will have 8th graders Haley Gazzardo and Drake Maley leading us in the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice
may be seated.
Thank you, Mr. Daisy, for sharing your talents with us. We are also proud of our 7th and 8th grade band as they combine to perform for you. At the check-in table this morning, each veteran should have received a packet of papers. You will find a program, a list of our attendees, God Bless the USA lyrics, and a thank you note written by our Faircrest 5th grader at our school. To share some opening remarks, please join me in welcoming our Kent Local Superintendent, Mr. Steve Milano.
Good morning. It is truly an honor and a privilege for me to welcome all of our veterans here today at Faircrest Memorial Middle School. To our veterans, to our families, to our students, and most important, our special guests, our veterans, we want to thank you for being here. Today's theme is what makes a hero. And when I was sent that email about giving me the theme of today, I was thinking back on what made a hero to me when I was growing up. And I think that as we grow up, there are many, many people in our lives that we can look at as heroes, whether it's a parent, an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent, a neighbor, an older brother, sister. And we look at them and they've been a very, very big influence in our lives. And maybe we look at them as a hero. But today we are honoring the true heroes. That is all of you here today and your families. We are here today to recognize and remember and honor and thank our veterans for the many sacrifices made and a tribute to their courage that they have made and pay tribute to the courage and exemplify in defending our country. We do live in a great country with freedoms like no other. I think the greatest thing about this event, and as Mr. Leeser said, 27 years, and as we go on and talk about 27 years, are there anyone in here, or how many people, just a show of hands, who have been here for all 27 years? We see the hands? That is fantastic. Thank you. When I came here 4 years ago, and I look at the number of students that we get involved in this event, something that we never had when I was growing up, I think what it does is it gets our students and our kids that are involved here to understand what a true hero is and to really, really recognize the importance of our veterans. You know, we celebrate Veterans Day, but we need to celebrate Veterans Day every day. We need to celebrate it every day. We take it for granted. And I can't tell you how thankful I am personally for everything that you have done for us. I personally was not in the military. I did have a cousin who was in the military, and in 1969, he was in the Vietnam conflict. I was 12 years old, and I remember my dad getting that call from my uncle saying that Joe's not going to make it home. And he had 19 days to go. And at that time, he used to babysit me when I was younger, and he was the guy that was my hero. And when he went off to the Navy, I didn't know how to react. But Joe never made it back alive from Vietnam. And I remember that day, that phone call came through to my parents, and then my dad going with my uncle to the airport to go and recognize, or to go and identify my cousin when he came back here. But it's been a very difficult thing. It's something like, again, 12 years old. What do you understand when you're 12 years old? But it kind of opened my eyes up, and it gave me a whole new thankful to our veterans on what you do and what you have done. So thank you so much. It is with great pleasure that we're able to honor you, our heroes. We admire your courage and dedication, and again, I personally want to thank you and your families for the many sacrifices that you have made for us. Before we begin our program, though, I would like to thank Mr. Ben Palumbo, Ms. Michelle Helms, and the Veterans Day Committee for organizing and planning this wonderful event. And obviously, I'd like to thank our kitchen staff for serving this wonderful breakfast. It's kind of funny, some of the kids were bringing in the breakfast to you, and I heard one little girl saying, "Oh my gosh, that smells so good." And then our cooks, this is the food that we serve every day, honey. You need to eat more often. But again, I want to thank you all. It is truly an honor and a privilege for me to be here, and an honor and a privilege for me to represent Canton Local School District. So thank you. Enjoy the rest of the morning.
Thank you, Mr. Milano. Here at Faircrest, we love to showcase individual and group talents when we plan our program for you. Our next performer, 7th grader Caitlin Wilkinson, is dancing to the song Letters from War by Mark Schultz. She is dedicating this beautiful, heartfelt song in our dance to all of our veterans and their families, and is hoping that all our servicemen and women make it home. She is sending special love to her brother who was recently deployed on the USS Spruance.
She walked to the mailbox on that bright summer's day, found a letter from her son in a war far away. He spoke of the weather and good friends that he made. Said, I've been thinking about that and the life that he had. That's when it's a day. And then at the end he said, you are what I'm fighting for. It was the first of his letters from war. She started writing, you're good and you're brave. What a father that you'll be someday. Make it home, make it safe. With every night as she prayed. And late in December, honey, she'll not forget. Oh, tears stained the paper with every word that she read. He said, I was up on a hill, I was out there alone when the shots all rang out and bombs were exploding. That's when I saw him. He came back for me. While he was captured, a man set me free. And that man was your son. He asked me to write to you. I told him I would have sworn it was the last of the letters from war. And she prayed he was listening.
Thank you, Caitlin. You certainly are a talented young lady. Next up, the combined 7th and 8th grade band will be performing the song American Medley by Sandy Feldstein and John O'Reilly. Included in the medley are My Country, 'Tis of Thee, followed by Yankee Doodle, and then America. We hope you enjoy this medley of familiar patriotic songs.
Thank
job. All right, it wouldn't be Veterans Day. It wouldn't be a Veterans Day celebration without some door prizes and a raffle. So first, let's give out some door prizes. This first prize, if you don't want it, I know a great home that would be welcome to take it. It's a Snickers Christmas tree. And the winner is Jerry Donahue. Jerry Donahue, all right. Okay, next prize we have is a free dozen donuts from Marianne Donuts. The winner of that is Harold Pites, or Harold Piles. Harold Piles. There he is. All right. Next prize we have is a gift card to Smith's Waco Market. The winner of that is Derek Kubaraki. Derek Kubaraki. Next prize we have is 2 winter sporting event tickets of your choice to Canton South High School. The winner of that is Jesse Hine. Next is a gift card to Canton South Small Animal Science and Care. Get your dog a nice little wash and nail trim. The winner of that is Ray Bednark. Bednark? And now for the Silhouette Raffle Prize. We thank one of our teachers, Diane Knight, and her family for creating the Silhouettes raffle now, and Reeds will be raffled later. There are raffle ticket prizes. This is a special ticket that would have been purchased upon your arrival. Okay, the silhouette that the young man is holding up, the winner of that is L. Hughes. L. Hughes. The other silhouette winner goes to John Lather. John Lather. Luther. There he is. Okay, and the last silhouette winner will go to, there's a name, Janet. Janet, phone number 904. All right, it's Janet. Nice job, congratulations. Those of you that want, you may hold on to the prize during the program, or we can bring it to the office so you can pick it up at the end. Once again, let's give Miss Diane Knight a round of applause. Involving our students in classroom learning is also an important part of our Veterans Day programming. The theme of our program this year is What Makes a Hero? Our 6th grade students were asked to write about what makes a hero. They were given the option to write an acrostic poem or to write a paragraph. Our students did a great job sharing characteristics of a hero and sharing real-world examples. Many students mentioned grandparents who had previously served or someone they knew who made a difference in our world. We were very impressed with the amount of thought that came from our students. We will now have two sixth graders, Diana Oberhero and Ellie Collins, read their thoughtful poems.
A hero comes in all sizes. They can be a kid or an adult. Heroes are people like veterans, firefighters, police officers, or just everyday people that can and will make people smile, or just make them have a good day if they're having a bad day. If you are a hero, you are someone that is willing to take risks for something or someone so they can be happy. Heroes are people who love to help people, and they will do anything to help people they don't even know. Heroes are people like you and me. We could be heroes and we could make a difference, just like all the heroes that will take the risks just to make people smile.
This is what a hero is. It means that you fight for whatever you want. My grandpa, he had served in the Navy. He was a hero. He had died 1 year ago from cancer. The reason why he had chosen to be in the Navy is because he loved the water and he loved to be in it. He had came back in 1966 when he had met my grandma. He had 4 kids and was the best grandpa. He had always called me captain and saluted me. He had told me all about his friends and what it was like there. And what was his job? I think he was a cook. I guess they ate a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all the time. He was my hero.
Thank you, ladies. We are proud of the arts at our school. We now have students, 6th graders Haley Davis and Donnie Boswell, 7th grader Samara Neal, and 8th grader Evan Keener from our drama classes who will present The Last Soldier.
When the last soldier passes on. When the armies are disbanded and the militia is discharged. When weapons are abandoned and armor discarded. Your mission will at last be over.
For you know the soldier's secret.
Yours was not a mission of war.
Nor a mission of ruin.
Yours was not a mission of destruction.
Nor a mission of death.
Your mission was safety, security, and protection.
Your mission was honor, loyalty, and service.
Your mission was to end violence, tyranny, and despair.
When the last soldier passes on. When the uniforms are retired and the final grade's filled.
We will remember all who served and sacrificed for our nation.
Thank you for your service.
All right, job well done. Thank you, kids. Once again, we want to, okay. Once again, we would like to give some door prizes out. Our first door prize, once again, is to 2 winning sporter events of your choice at Canton South High School. The winner of that is Terry Piles. Next, we will give a gift certificate to Majestic Shears. The winner of this gift card is Harold Gutcher. Harold Gutcher. Okay, next we're going to give a Canton South Wildcat coffee mug and t-shirt away. The winner of that is Ruby Dedman. Roby Dedman? Riley? Yes, is there a Riley Dedman? There it is. Next, we will give away a Canton South football shirt. The winner of that is Bart Barclay. Bart Barclay. And our last prize, which is another Canton South football shirt, will go to Ron Goddard. Ron Goddard or Ron Goddard? All right, last spring, our school was notified by the Ohio Department of Education that our school had received the Purple Star Award for our work with and for military families. Mrs. Welker, our school principal, will highlight the criteria for our selection.
Good morning. The Purple Star designation for military-friendly schools recognizes schools that show a major commitment to serving students and families connected to our nation's armed forces. For a school to be honored with the Purple Star Award, required and optional activities must be completed. The Purple Star Advisory Board, formed by the Ohio Department of Education, Higher Education, Veterans Services, and Adjutant General, helped decide a school's eligibility. Our school was a second-round Purple Star Award recipient for having the following criteria be true. Our school has a staff point of contact for military students and families who serves as the primary liaison between them and the school. The liaison completes professional development on special considerations for military students and families under federal law. The liaison identifies and informs teachers of the military-connected students in their classrooms and the special considerations military families and students should receive. 2, our school maintains a dedicated page on our website featuring resources for military families. 3, our local school board passed a resolution publicizing our school's support for military children and their families. And 4, our school hosts a military recognition event that demonstrates a military-friendly culture. There are 34,000 children in Ohio with one or more parents serving in the military. This includes the children of active duty, reserve, and Ohio National Guard members. Some of these kids will attend 6 to 9 different schools throughout their K-12 educational experiences. In addition to changing schools often, a student can be affected by a parent's deployment. Schools help students and families face these issues by connecting them with the resources they need. As a school, we are proud of the commitment to a Veterans Day celebration every year. We have honored the legacy of our school name, Faircrest Memorial Middle School, to pay tribute to those Canton Township men and women who lost their lives in the Vietnam conflict. We have a goal to make sure our middle school students from 5th grade through 8th grade develop a deep understanding of service and sacrifice. We are proud of our newest designation and appreciate you, our veterans and our families, for your service and for joining us this morning. Thank you.
All right, 5 more door prizes since we have so many to give away. Next one is 2 free passes, I believe, to the Kent State Tuscarawas Performing Arts Center to see Christmas Wonderland. The winner of that is Jim Woods. Jim Woods. Next is a $25 gift card to McCall's Restaurant. The winner of that is Randy Deriner. Randy Dinginger. Randy Beringer. Is there a Randy? There he is. Okay, next we have a gift card to Smith's Waco Market. The winner of that is James Mitchell. James Mitchell. Next, we also have another gift card to Majestic Shears, a gift certificate. The winner of that is Craig Campbell. Craig Campbell. Hey, can you stand up real quick, Mr. Campbell? And I don't mean to jump off script, Mrs. Walker, but he's won free haircuts, I think, like every year. It's perfect. Thank you. All right, one more gift card. It's to Marianne Donuts, a couple discount combo cards. And that goes to Janice Clay. Janice Clay. Next on the program is a song by our 8th grade choir. Song for the Unsung Hero by Pamela and Joseph Martin is a stunning tribute to all those who serve and protect. Its rich melody is bathed in emotion and gratitude to the heroes who lay their dreams aside, choosing honor more than glory. This is a musical tapestry that aspires to the inexpressible feelings of a nation and its people.
Be loud.
Hey, why don't we give away some more free stuff while we're waiting? That's a good idea, I think. I love free stuff, and I love giving it out a little more. All right, let's see. Crossroads Restaurant wants to feed you for free today. Let's see who wins that free meal. I think it says Merle Miller, or Mark Miller? Mark Miller, there he is. Next, we have some Arby's gift cards. The winner of an Arby's gift card is Henry Walker. Henry Walker. Hey, speaking of Mrs. Crum, all these beautiful decorations on the tables, her and Mrs. Bentley spent I don't know how much time preparing this. I just think it looks unbelievable. And can we give Mrs. Crum a good round of applause? Can you stand up, Mrs. Crum? Okay, another Arby's meal, and that's going to go to Patrick Gerald. Patrick Gerald, there he is. Patrick, could you raise your hand again real quick, please?
I heard.
Okay. All right, we have one more gift card, and then we will get going here. Canton South Barber Shop, Brian Zaleski. Brian Zaleski. Thank you, 8th grade choir. That was a beautiful song. Now our 7th grade choir members will join the 8th grade choir on stage. And as that is happening, I have a quick announcement and then we'll give away 3 more door prizes. If we could please have the Boy Scouts that did the color guard meet with Mr. Newman by the doors near the bleachers. I believe he's right out in the hall over here by Mr. Palumbo towards the cafeteria. So if you're a Boy Scout that helped this morning, please report over to Mr. Palumbo. Thank you. Okay, 3 more door prizes while the 7th grade, 8th grade choir is going to be joining us. First one is a Crossroads Hardware gift card. Tom Kirkpatrick. Tom Kirkpatrick. Next, we have 2 more free tickets to a winter sporting event at Canton South. The winner of that is Chester Brumball. Chester Brumball. And the last one before we move on is a Canton South Barber Haircut Certificate. And that goes to Don Myers. Don Myers. Good intro there. It has become a custom during our Veterans Day celebrations to include the official songs of the branches of the armed services. A tribute to the armed services by Lloyd Larson is a medley that includes the Marines hymn, the Keeson song, Semper Paratus, the U.S. Air Force song, and Anchors Away. Veterans, as you hear your march announced, if able, please stand and be recognized as our choirs perform this traditional tribute. you to our choirs for their performance and to all in attendance who are representing their branch of the military. As our choir comes off the stage, we are going to begin our wreath raffle. Again, we want to thank Diane Knight and her family for their donations. This would be a special ticket that would have been purchased as you enter the breakfast this morning. As with the silhouettes, we can bring those to you. You can hold them until the end of the program, or we can have them in the office for pickup afterwards. The first wreath raffle is this beautiful bluish one. The winner of this one will be John Kendrick. John Kendrick. The next wreath, Jack is holding up. The winner is Don Harris. Okay, our next wreath, Aiden is holding up. The winner of that is last name Montgomery. They just put Montgomery on the bottom. There she is in the back. Another wreath to raffle off. The winner of this wreath is Ed Lynch. All right, Ed Lynch. And our last wreath, the winner is last name Adams. Right there he is, all right. Congratulations. Another goal of our Veterans Day program is to have as many students as possible involved in our program. In addition to the breakfast and program, our classrooms have been busy with the following activities. Our 5th graders completed 2 projects to support our Veterans Day celebration. Each year, the 5th grade students work hard to write thank you letters to veterans. Before we begin, we brainstorm character traits of a veteran and talk about the sacrifices they make to serve our country. Once students understand the significance of the letter they are writing, they put a lot of heart into it. Students write rough drafts and take plenty of time and use their best handwriting on the final copy. Students are so proud of the letters that they compose, and we are proud to say that they write them with the most sincerest of gratitude. And after thank you note writing, Miss Bowman's 5th grade social studies classes created the placemats that are part of the table decorations in front of you. Let's give our 5th graders a round of applause. Our 6th graders, as presented early in the program, 6th grade students were asked to write a poem or paragraph about what it means to be a hero. It was interesting for students to think about what makes a hero and why this writing is especially pertinent as Veterans Day nears. Let's give our 6th graders a round of applause. Our 7th and 8th grade project was with a focus of what is a hero. 7th and 8th grade students discussed the characteristics of a hero and talked about the difference between true heroes and those who are viewed as heroes. Once students understood the difference, they began to create their own hero ribbon. The ribbon is designed to help students remember the true characteristics of a hero. These ribbons are on display in the hallway for our viewing. Let's give the 7th and 8th graders a round of applause. We also have a group of students that are baking for a cause. Every year, the 7th and 8th grade classes take on a service project for Veterans Day. This involves as many students as possible making or buying baked goods for the veterans to take home after the Veterans Day program. The goal is to give something back to the veterans for all they have given to us. There are enough baked goods that every veteran can take home a package of cookies, brownies, or other tasty treats. Thank you all again for all your service to our country. Mrs. Eibel's art students also created the very awesome hallway decorations as you walked in. Okay, now we had a wreath that we gave away. The last name was Adams. Is there another last name of Adams? There he is in the back. You are the winner of the wreath. We'll deliver that here in a second. We would be remiss if we did not spend some time thanking our Veterans Day Club. Now in its 3rd year, starting in October, a group of 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders formed to ready for our celebration today. This group of young people learned about service by participating in service. They stayed after school and helped make this day special for you. Veterans Day Club, will you please stand and be recognized if you're in the audience? Please join me for a round of applause. Mr. Brian Mon, our assistant principal, to share some thank yous as we start to close our program.
Good morning. I'd like to take a minute and say some thank yous to all of those that made this morning a very special morning for all of us. Miss Angie Feller, Matt Stemple, as they lead our 7th and 8th grade band for their musical part in the program. Ms. Jan Barnes and Amy Bush for helping with vocal music performers, Steph Fatzinger for writing our drama performers, our custodial staff for their work in setting up and closing the event, Peg McMillan and our kitchen staff for preparing breakfast, our central office staff for supporting our annual celebration by helping park cars, working at the check-in table, and much more. Our exceptional FMMS staff for being the best staff on the planet. Their willingness to help continue our great tradition is much appreciated. Mr. Chuck Daisy for sharing his singing talents with us this morning. Miss Diane Knight for providing the wreath and yard sign silhouette raffle prizes. The GPD group for their generous grant of $1,500 that helped sponsor our event. Our school guests that joined our program and all of our talented students. Our student body for their attendance today and their involvement in the program. To Mrs. Kim Crubb and Mrs. Robin Bentley and their team for all of the table decorations. To Mrs. Eibel for the amazing hallway decorations. To Mr. Craig Leeser, our favorite Veterans Day MC. We thank local businesses for donating door prizes that some of you have won here this morning. And that would be Arby's, Marianne's Donuts, Canton Chair Rental, Canton South Barbershop, Canton South Athletic Office, Canton South Small Animal, Melody and David Clark, Crossroads Hardware, Crossroads Restaurant, Kent State University Performing Arts Center, Majestic Shears, McCall's Restaurant and Banquet Center, Smith's Waco Market, and Wild Card Sportswear. And then there's two staff members, and a committee that will start on this celebration probably tomorrow for next year. That was Ms. Michelle Helms. Thank you for organizing all of the behind work that makes this program a success. Her attention to details and attitude are much appreciated. Mr. Ben Palumbo, our Veterans Day coordinator, for organizing the event. He doesn't like to be the person on the microphone, but his passion and enthusiasm for our Veterans Day celebration, it is contagious within the building. And a huge thank you to all of our veterans. Thank you for being here this morning, and you're the reason that we're here and that we do this, so thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Mullen. As students gather, I'm going to give away a couple more door prizes. We have a gift card to Crossroads Hardware. That winner is Ralph Stevens. Ralph Stevens. We also have another Crossroads Hardware gift card. That winner is Gary Herndon. Gary Herndon. Okay. Our next two are both Arby's gift cards. So we'll pick out two winners and then we'll move on with our program. We have Vernon Allball. Vernon Allball. And also John Adams. Now that's yours, all right. We have a long-standing tradition with ending our program with God Bless the USA, sung this morning by our 7th and 8th grade choirs. We invite the veterans, students, and staff to stand up, if able, and participate in singing the last chorus.
Next to you and defend her.
was excellent. Let's give him one more round of applause. I'm supposed to remind you guys, you can have a seat. There are lots of cookies and brownies and all that good, yummy stuff left. The goal is to not have any left, so please take some on your way out. As the choir departs, there are 5 door prizes left, so I will give those away, and then I will welcome up Mrs. Walker for some closing remarks. We have a Crossroads Restaurant gift card. That winner is Rich Mahoney. Rich Mahoney. Next, we have a Canton South Small Animal and Science Care and free dog wash and nail trim. That winner is Ryan Snyder. Ryan Snyder. Next, we have another Crossroads Restaurant gift card. This winner goes to Andrew Clark. Andrew Clark. Okay, I guess there's just one left, and this is also another dog wash and nail trim. Yes. And the winner is Paul Mosley. Oh, good. Long walk. All right, we would like to welcome up Mrs. Welker for some closing remarks.
What makes a hero? By traditional definition, a hero is someone who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. A hero is someone who does something we couldn't do, don't want to do, or don't think we could possibly do. A hero is someone who has given his or her life to something bigger than oneself. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. A hero is someone who understands the responsibility that comes with freedom. On behalf of the staff and students of Faircrest Memorial Middle School, I'd like to thank the veteran heroes that are in our audience. Your service and sacrifice are admired, and you are deserved of the title hero. Our breakfast and program, we hope, is a kickoff of days of Veterans Day celebrations. We wish you good health and much happiness, and hope you can join us again next year. Thank you.
At this time, we invite all guests and audience to stand, if able, for the retrieval of colors. For our students, this is a respectful, quiet time. If you find a sticker of an American flag under your placemats, feel free to take a table decoration. If you are a student, please respectfully give that table decoration to a veteran you are sitting with. Also, please stop by the registration table and grab a treat on your way out. Thank you for joining our Veterans Day celebration. To the veterans in the audience, thank you for your service. We salute you and God bless you. We'll see you next year.